During this recent visit of India's Defence Minister to Washington, India and the United States have also signed a Memorandum of Understanding regarding the Assignment of Liaison Officers. With this agreement, India will be assigning 3 colonel rank officers to key military commands. These commands are Indo-Pacific Command in Hawaii, the Special Operations Command in Florida, and the Combined Maritime Force in Bahrain. Therefore, to understand the meaning of strategic coordination between India and the United States, we have to understand the role and task of these commands first. The United States Indo-Pacific Command is one of the 6 geographic combat commands defined by Department of Defense's Unified Command Plan. The other geographic commands are the Northern Command, European Command, Southern Command, Central Command, and the Africa Command. As a geographic combatant command, the US Indo-Pacific Command is in charge of using and integrating United States Army, Air Force, Navy, and the Marine Corps forces within its area of responsibility. The idea is to achieve US national security objectives while protecting national security interests. The US Indo-Pacific Command area of responsibility covers more of the globe of any other geographic command and shares borders with all other 5 geographic combat commands. The commander of US Pacific Command reports directly to the President of the United States through Secretary of Defense and is supported by multiple components and sub-unified commands that includes US Forces Korea, US Forces Japan, US Special Operations Command Pacific, US Pacific Fleet, US Marine Forces Pacific, US Pacific Air Forces, and US Army Pacific. The United States Special Operations Command is a unified combatant command charged with overseeing various special operation components of the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, and the Air Force of United States Armed Forces. The US Special Operations Command is headquartered at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida. The idea of an American Unified Special Operations Command had its origin in the aftermath of Operation Eagle Claw. It was the disastrous attempt to rescue hostages of the American Embassy in Iran in 1980. And since its activation on 16 April 1987, US Special Operations Command has participated in many operations from 1989 invasion of Panama to the War on Terror. US Special Operations Command is involved with clandestine activities such as direct action, special reconnaissance, counter-terrorism, foreign internal defense, unconventional warfare, psychological warfare, civil affairs, and counter-narcotics operations. The Combined Marine Forces is a multinational naval partnership which exists to promote security, stability, and prosperity across approximately 3.2 million square miles of international waters, which encompasses some of the world's most busiest shipping lanes. Combined Maritime Forces' main focus areas are defeating terrorism, preventing piracy, encouraging regional cooperation, and promoting a safe maritime environment. CMF, or the Combined Maritime Forces, it is commanded by United States Navy Vice Admiral, who also serves as commander of US Naval Forces Central Command and is the commander of US 5th Fleet. All 3 commands are co-located at US Naval Support Activity Bahrain. The Deputy Commander is a UK Royal Navy's Commodore. The other staff roles at CMF headquarters are filled from personnel from member nations including Australia, France, Italy, and Denmark. Indian military officer of the rank of colonel would mean access to ways the operations are planned and executed at global level. This will give a hands-on exposure
to Indian military officers in the way logistics and operational planning is carried out, panning out in a geographical area across oceans and continents. This move will help both these countries in better coordination in intelligence sharing, joint training, and operational planning.